Tonight, generally clear. Low 56. Winds south-southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Thursday, sunny along with a few afternoon clouds. High 88. Winds southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Under clear skies. Here's our local Doppler radar.
Denver meteorologist Walker Snowden. Through the end of this week, temperatures still expected to remain well above average. And while temperatures not necessarily near normal this time of year, the pattern does stay fairly consistent, so expecting more of it. Into Friday, likely seeing the mid-80s continue, expecting only sunshine, limited opportunity even for clouds to get going. And we actually get warmer from there. Could be just a few degrees off 90 into Saturday. Highs about 88 degrees, but thankfully cooling back off at least somewhat. Back into Monday, still in the 80s, but at least near 80. Rain chances not a huge part of the forecast either, with overnight temps fluctuating from near 50 to near 60.
Got big plans Friday night? Here's a look at your forecast. Will the weather get in the way of your Saturday? Let's take a look. And here's how your Sunday's weather is shaping up.
Weather across America, meteorologist Walker Snowden. As we head towards the end of this week, a lot of the same key players, a lot of the same themes still sticking around into the Thursday forecast. Here's what we're expecting across the country. Likely staying fairly unsettled, tropical-like moisture in the Sunshine State. Going to continue with the tropical-like downpours and also staying fairly active over in the Pacific Northwest. Showers look to continue through Thursday. Even another low pressure that's made a little bit of progress eastward over the last few days, continuing its trek towards the East Coast. A look at temperatures, and we have seen a little bit of a warm-up in some spots. 90s for OKC down to Austin, expecting the 80s for New Orleans and over towards Orlando as well. Again, much of the Sunshine State with the excess rainfall, cloud cover, especially during the peak heating hours of the afternoon, 2-3, only finding the 80s. 70s expected for San Francisco and still dealing with the cool down of the clouds and rain over in the Pacific Northwest, seeing the 60s. Look at the Northeast forecast, fairly mild and close to average for Boston down in New York. Obviously, the Big Apple wanted to see a bit extra sunshine, but expecting fairly overcast conditions. Low 70s for D.C. and Pittsburgh, likely just about 70 degrees, expecting some PM showers there with that low pressure, as mentioned, kicking eastward. A look at the Deep South, and outside the Gulf Coast, looking to stay fairly dry. So Atlanta stays dry, low 80s. Similar over towards Memphis and Dallas, seeing the low to mid-90s, about 97 for Dallas. While just towards the coastline, a little bit further south, New Orleans likely seeing showers and storms. Highs about 86 degrees, and similar for Jacksonville, down to Miami through Orlando and Tampa. A look at the central northern plains into the Midwest. Again, behind this low pressure here, going to see fairly nice conditions. About 69 degrees for Chicago, low 70s for Minneapolis. Looking to stay clear and quite warm. Nebraska down to Kansas, seeing the low to mid-90s, 91, 96 apiece for Lincoln and Wichita. As for the West Coast, again, the Pacific Northwest continuing to stay fairly active. Low pressure in the Gulf of Alaska certainly been quite problematic in terms of finding rainfall, but they've had drought conditions building, so I'm sure it's quite welcome in some spots. About 95 for Las Vegas, looking to be 104 for Phoenix, a cool down just a couple days away, and likely seeing the upper 70s for Los Angeles.
These are the latest incidents and events in your area. Let's take a look at the latest airport delays.